Hey, sugar. I've got a
Testing. 1, 2, 3. Alright, let me go ahead and switch this over to the live scene here. Welcome to Chaotic Calling Streaming. My name is Starwind, and tonight we're going to be going through Harrowhelm. If you've been joining us for the past couple of Thursdays, we've been going through this lovely dreamlike area where we've been exploring. And I will turn it over to our DM, Silhouette. Please take over, and I'll go ahead and get Pretzel turned on.
All right. Welcome back, everyone. As you know, this is the realm of the dream world where strange things happen, and you're taking on a very mysterious adventure through light and dark. With us today is Star, your lovely host, who is playing Leon, and someone new. Moo, would you mind introducing yourself?
Hello! It's nice to meet everybody.
All right, Moo will be playing Cinna, the house cat, who has become sentient as of recent. All right. Journey, once again. I am going to repeat the rules of Harrowhelm and bring us right into the whole shebang. All right. So, special things. Filtered by the mind of the dreamer, they can become many things. Prophecies, stories, warnings, even forgotten things. When playing Harrowhelm, remember to suspend your disbelief. Dreams are ruled by fickle laws that your own mind creates. Follow your instinct, but abandon waking reason. You will not need it here. Semi-lucid, as we have for the past 3 times. And I would like to remind players of the true rules of Harrowhelm. Only the spirit of a child may take the test of the Grey Spire. A player must always speak their mind, but the mind is not always heard. Dreams can get a little crazy. Learn to play with me, and I will play black. However, the DM gets final say, and death always means Rizlim, which inevitably means to wake up. So, please consider these rules as we have been delving deeper and deeper into the dark nooks and crannies. We will be playing with a very limited amount of sun as the shadows are starting to take over and noticing Leon's presence. Cinna may be that very soul to help him through the darkness. So, that being said, you enter the open road. Once again, Leon, you find yourself waking up in the middle of an open road in a familiar scene. It may be months, it may be years from the last time you've had this recurring dream, but someone new always seems to be by your side, and this time, it's a small kitten. It spans on both sides of the road you both stand upon. Silhouetted gnarled trees weave their long branches overhead, but never so far as to cover the path from the open sky. It reminds you of a strange holographic pattern, and if you fear you stare too long, it'll take you far away from this place.
So just now,
Right.
waking up into this world and looking, like we've had roles already saying that the memory of this place is not with him, but he's in child form. Is that right?
While the memory of this place is not with you in the waking world,
But
with the
here,
moment you fall back asleep, the moments of deja vu start coming back to you. There are pieces of the puzzle in your pocket. 3, exact. And something happened last time, and you lost a 4th one.
right? And yeah, that all comes rushing back, and it's like, ugh.
That's right.
And then
And this strange little creature, you're both children, see each other in the road.
oh, a kitty.
Do not look upon me, you weird human.
Yeah. So Leon's like, oh, it talks. Interesting. Like that's his interior thoughts, and then he's like, my mistake. Warm winds. Hope the weather has been treating you well, little one.
I am not little. How dare you?
Cat says in kitten form, as all children who enter Harrowhelm are in fact children.
I grab an imaginary ruler and I measure their height, And I point at it, it's like, well, this is where you are. And then I stretch the ruler and I measure my height and I said, this is where I am. So.
And then I grow 3 times bigger, go like, your ruler is wrong.
And then I drop the rulers like, you're totally right. What was I thinking? Oh my god, what was I thinking?
This cat means business.
Apparently, sadly, so I gotta be careful here because, yeah. I'm like, well, we're in a very strange place. Have you ever been here before?
As cats are, cats dream constantly. Why do you think we sleep for so long?
You know, that makes a little bit of sense. I could totally see where you're coming from. I'll go ahead.
However, for some reason, this realm is a little strange for me.
Yeah, the ruler just doesn't seem to measure correctly. Well, in that case, maybe we should start walking this road and see what lies ahead. I'm a little bit familiar. I can offer some sagely advice, I think. And still, like, in this smaller body form, and I'm like, I guess it's like this for a while.
There are 2 ways ahead of you, forwards and backwards. Which way do you go?
Well, I would head forward because I go like, just follow where I go.
Yeah, with you being bigger at this point, I'd be like, yeah, go ahead, take the lead.
This giant cat goes lumbering down the road, and the small spirits of other dreamers in this realm hear the loud lumbering beast and dive every which way to get out of your way.
Those,
Come to the crossroads. Down here.
So, we'll move our tokens on the board so that she doesn't have to.
Give me 1 sec.
Mm-hmm.
There you are. And let me help you out.
Oh dear lord.
Here we
Oh,
go.
perfect.
Oh god.
Boom, 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 boom. Down the road this cat goes, and you hear the echoing, ah, as these things just kind of dive to the side of the road, but never so close as to get near the woods.
Oh,
And the small marionette girl who stands at the crossroads, gazing listlessly at the sign, turns around, ready with her question. Are you lot? And she stops. And this beast comes flying towards her. Cinna, what do you do?
I kind of thought she looked like my owner, so I really am like joyfully about to pounce.
Are you no, 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 no! And poof!
Oh, hi Bridget. How's it going? Looks like you. Yeah, you might want to let her up. She's fragile with your very huge size.
Hold on, you're not my human.
Oh, I'm not, you great oaf. And I am going to show this to you. This is what you see. This is whom you see. Coming to the crossroads. She is a doll-like girl with curling golden locks and painted blue trim on her cocoa frilly dress, and she stands looking, or rather lying down, looking so bent and a little broken out of shape, and she twitches a little bit every which way. This small contraption, a train, as you may or may not do, depending on the period of which you came, kind of chews, just kind of worriedly beside her, and the marionette crook above her head has fallen with the handle that she holds, like a little parasol kind of stranded beside her.
I would actually instantly react to horror and shrink in fear a little bit of the mysterious train.
And you do so.
Oh, I can see again. Bridget, are you okay?
Kind of her head back into place. And her
doesn't-
limbs snap back,
Yeah, that
and she
doesn't
kind of returns.
didn't sound very healthy. But then what does in this world? Are you? Yeah. So hi, Bridget. It's been a while.
What is that? And she points to the small, like, cat that's like at the train.
Um. Yeah. Remember when the first time we met and I somehow transformed into a feline featured animal? Yeah. That's exactly what this. Per. Per. And I'm
Is
over.
this your son?
I don't have any kids. Mm, like, okay, so am I like familiar with them? Well, I don't know. What's the familiarity between me and the cat? Like, how does
Uh,
me?
it feels like your current companion that will guide you through a dark place.
Seems like they're gonna be hanging out for a while, Bridget, and hopefully we can continue to find the things that. And I'm just like, even though I know I should remember it now, it's like I'm trying to like struggle for Fatismo's information. It's like, whatever but that one guy that wants the sun stuff.
Phantasmo.
Yeah, that guy.
Well, your friend must be new here. Are you lost, little one?
I am temporarily lost. I know my way around many things. Just not right now.
Really? Well, as you may have noticed,
And she points to and it's strange. She points up, but your vision takes you back to a third person point where you see yourself standing on an awkward stage. And above your characters and Bridget, all behind a cardboard cutout setting, is a shitty little winch, like a little clothesline. There's an empty clothespin, just kind of awkwardly trucking on by. She points to it and she says,
if you haven't noticed, the sun's missing. It has for a while, and it will be until this bozo over here,
and she points to Leon,
does something about it.
and you guys are brought back into the world almost as if nothing ever happened.
Are you telling me that this human is the reason why I am lost today?
Dunno, is he?
And Bridget looks at you accusatorily.
Whoa. Calm
Accusingly?
down. Yeah. Bridget, no, they came on their own. I'm guessing it's the will of the place that wants me to have more help, right?
Mm.
Hmm.
Well, if you're such good friends with everyone, maybe you know the way out of here.
I do know a few ways now, but don't want to take certain paths unless my other companion is ready for it. So, my your name it escapes me. Can I am Leon, by the way. Well, what's your name, my cat friend?
I was named Cinna by my owner, who I am looking for now.
Oh, well, Cinna, I hope we can get along. Oh, Bridget, is the sign been doing anything funny lately?
Just standing there, pointing every which way.
And Bridget approaches the cat and looks at it very carefully.
Your name is Cinna, is that right?
Keep the train away from me.
Body will stay by the sign then.
And the train stays by the sign.
If your name is Cinna, it must be short for cinnamon roll, which requires icing.
And she produces a butter knife and she spreads a little icing on your head.
There.
You are not wrong. In fact, I can do better than that. And as you say that, I grow into bigger size, but I become more bread-like.
The cat becomes a gargantuan loaf of large size.
My owner was proud of naming me after cinnamon. Mainly because, what? Actually, oh, drat! Why can I remember?
Bridget looks at Leon, like, impressed by this cat, and is like,
Well, while this one has been ending world hunger, what have you been doing, hmm?
Good question. I have no clue what I've been doing. It's been a while
You
since
don't
I've been here. I mean,
sign.
oh, okay. Look, and I'll start reaching in, trying to find the pieces that I found. So producing a book, uh,
book, a moldy old piece of pizza,
and
and what was the last one?
I think it was a lantern from the lighthouse.
Light bulb. That's right.
Yeah, I got these three, and however many more are left. I like I'm snapping my fingers, trying to think real hard, and I got
The light
leads.
bulb flickers on.
Yeah.
You're
Oh,
looking for you're looking for four more or five more pieces, obviously.
obviously there are five more that I'm going to find right now, right this instant.
Humans and their weird trinkets and stuff they carry. What point are they?
They glow in the dark, I guess. Anyway.
Book has points. I'm not sure about the others.
Why have trouble looking at the dark? Do as I, look in the dark with no problem.
As the cat says this, live in the dark. You hear a like the clothing line is kind of moving down the line a little faster, and you feel the moon is coming out very soon.
No, not yet. We might want to go and find these shards before that moon edges its way outward.
You asked for it, didn't you? You want to find the shards, right?
Yes. The shards are power, from what I understand, and we need to turn the power back on.
Don't think you understand. They're not just here.
Well, I know I'm not going to find them just here and point down at the ground like at this spot.
And you are correct. They are not just here.
But, yeah, that's obvious. Oh.
Are you saying if I help you find these weird little things that you are looking for, that I will be able to leave?
Yes.
Well, you better reward me. Because I may not know where to go, but I knew one thing about the rules of the dream.
You cut off there at the end.
I know one thing to do in the dream.
Well, we'll
What's
negotiate. Oh, sorry, Bridget.
Just walk in one direction, and eventually you'll find what you need. Or you'll be in the same place you've been before. But it really depends.
These are all true.
Well then, shall we go for a walk?
It is your choice. Either I head this direction or you head your direction.
Which way? There are many ways to go.
And she points to the crossroads. There's Traverse Town, Toontown, Trinket Town, and Tinseltown. However, Tinseltown is vigorously marked out.
Okay, so Bridget, remind me. I don't know if I even asked you this. Maybe I did, and I don't remember. Why is Tinsel? Oh wait, no, I think I do remember. Yeah, but for our friend's sake here, can you tell us why Tinseltown is marked out?
Honestly, don't know. The way I know so much is because dunderheads like you drag me every which way and keep me from my place right here. Right in this junction they do. I hear
So-
stories, I do. Never of Tinseltown.
And never the woods either, huh?
Quite, no.
Well, my feline friend, we can go this way, that way, or the other way, or the way that is that way. Just pointing randomly at any direction.
Let us go my way.
Yeah, by all
And
means.
which way is your
Right.
way, Cinna?
Well, right below you.
You start shrinking. You get very small, both of you. Exceedingly small. Among the dirt. Very small, ant-like individuals. Now what?
Okay, now what? We are now the side advanced. Thanks for that.
Oh, can't you see the sign below?
Well, that's the sign is way up there. We can't even see what it says anymore from down here.
No, you awful human. There's a sign of this tiny will work. Look on your right.
Okay, look to my right. What do I see?
Where is
Right,
the
go look at your
train?
left.
Sorry.
Sorry. Beside you is Trolley the train. You're about, maybe not ant size, but large enough to now ride Trolley. Trolley seems ready to depart whenever you are.
Now, my feline friend, are you gonna have a problem getting on the trolley?
What the heck is a trolley? Is it a metal box that will eat me?
It won't eat you, but you can get on it and it'll take us places. Apparently.
As long as it gets me out of here, I do not mind. I will ride this metal box,
Yep.
whatever it is.
Alright. I will jump on the trolley and be like, okay, let's go.
You guys travel on the strange train, kind of like akin to the Polar Express. You start going down the railroad as Bridget waves to you from this strange crossroads you originally at. For whatever reason, she is also your size, almost as if size has resized itself, if you will. And down the tracks you go, through the woods, through the hills. You guys are on this train. You don't quite know where you're going. And a conductor comes by. He has an eyeball for a head.
Oh, that's
The
not weird.
conductor comes, strange, sinewy hand. He looks to you both as this hat, stands atop this naked eyeball, and he looks like he's asking for your tickets.
I pull out a blank piece of paper and quill, and I start drawing what I think are tickets.
Are you actually drawing?
Sure. Probably like crayon, who knows.
I look at the conductor pleading for a pet.
For what?
A pet. For a cat's ticket is its attention.
You start pawing at him, and the conductor shifts his eye to you.
And I start to purr very gently.
I hand him a thing that says ticket on it.
He takes the ticket and watches Cinna begin to change. Cinna, I need you to roll a d20.
And a 4, or is that the current roll?
All right, you rolled a 4. Sorry, I hit the wrong button. I launched myself out of the game for a second.
Oh, I do that all the
Goodness.
time. Are you using an Alienware mouse too?
No, I'm using a trackpad. It's
Oh.
just my luck.
Oh, okay.
4. Oh, how interesting. Cinna, a veil covers your eyes. You out of your body and into the mind of another, almost as if you're watching behind somebody else's eyes. And you see a scene lay out before you. small person running around in the gnarled thick. Run through these trees, this darkness. There's someone with loud, heavy footfalls marching behind you, and you laugh as you try to get away. You break the tree line. A place. The world in and all of itself almost looks cracked and broken, and you stop and you look at it. And you almost, as if a friend is right there beside you, you say, pieces are missing. What? I don't understand. What does that mean? You turn to see this friend that is actually quite large beside you and fades, and you come back to your body. And Leon is currently paying the conductor in a beautiful crayon drawing of him and his wife and their house, and there's a sun there, and like a nice tree, and a car, even though those don't exist yet. The conductor takes the drawing, walks away.
He's not the talkative type. I'm not going to do the high pitch forever, I don't think. Are you alright, kitten?
I just woke up.
You rubbed up against him and did something happen? Like you just stopped all of a sudden? Like did she just stop? Is that what I saw? Or
The cat just kind of like, something happened. The cat kind of glitched for a bit and froze in place.
you were just kind of frozen there for a moment.
Did you do something to me, human?
I was paying the ticket. I mean, I ain't got time to fiddle with your ears during that mess. I mean, I just noticed. I'm telling you about it. I'm not gonna lie to you about something like that. Come on, you could trust me.
Well, I
Oh,
just don't know.
you know, I take that back. You can't trust me, but at the same time, I'm telling you, it's fine. Don't worry about it. I'm on your side. Oh no, something tells me it's nighttime.
In the upper right-hand corner,
Alrighty.
please begin play here.
There.
Right. The train station comes to an end as these big block towers come into view. You are now in Trinket Town, but you know you don't have long. You can maybe visit 2 or 3 places at the most before the moon comes out. Behind you is a hefty racing track, has many a horses and many a ducks and many a strange-looking crocodiles come racing down the track, and you see them, and my gosh, they're going so fast, and you kind of like peek over the racing track, and it's just these horses on rockers and these ducks on springs, and much like you see in playgrounds, and my God, they're going. In fact, they're going so hard, they're going in place. Good gosh.
Okay.
What a riveting race.
It's absolutely going nowhere, folks. Okay.
But my God, they're going!
They are surely going. And you gotta imagine that tail flapping in the wind. It just makes you want to go over there and try to catch it. Anyway. So, I just want to kind of like give you a little leeway here. Is there anything that piques your curiosity?
I want to find the slippy thing that humans find. My owner loved the slippy thing.
Like a slide?
No. The slippy thing is like super tall and lets people ride down.
Yeah, sure. Let's go find that.
I have no idea what it's talking about, but I'm going to assume.
It's probably a slide. I mean, they probably don't know the actual word for it, but I'm assuming it's a slide.
Right. You enter Trinket Town. This larger-than-life community is built on a hill of lost objects, be they magic, mundane, or both. All find their way to the nooks and crannies here. Forgotten toys have built up their hoard with precious care, and they're all waiting to be discovered someday. So you enter. You enter Trinket Town. As you come through this way, the flags of the races are riveting. You come underneath this way, and you're in this little alleyway. There are many things to see around you. Over here looks like some kind of old building, while this one looks like a bureau, like a dresser bureau kind of toppled over on its side. There's a large sphere and a strange tube and a big old Tinker Castle standing right beside you.
Tinker Castle. So, I don't know, I'll casually wander off in the direction of T and take a closer look.
All right. Building T. This is the tallish Tinker Tower. Soldier stands at the very top, so both the towers look even.
Oh, between T and E? Or S?
Between T and S, actually.
Okay, gotcha,
it looks like
gotcha.
someone made a small miscalculation.
And what is this at M that I'm looking at? If I was to travel a little further, I'll say I'll come over that way.
This is Tinker Tower Gate. The front has simple, shapely inlays in quadrants of some of this great royal shield. You see a circle, a triangle, a square, and a trapezoid. Looks like a simple puzzle to a simple gate.
Oh man, my brain hurts. Being
I slowly follow the weird human. What do I see in front of me, though?
There's a toy elephant here that seems to be waiting in line for the gate to open. The elephant confesses,
I've been waiting to see the king for some time now, but this gate's been awfully closed.
nobody comes and opens it on a regular basis?
I mean, they keep it locked and they hide the keys.
Wait, is this castle? I produced the key that I had found previously, and is there like a lock for this thing to go into?
kind of touch the key to the gate.
Yeah.
No dice.
Well, that's good. I don't have to roll for it.
Thank God there are no dice.
Yeah. So you said there's some shapes on this door, and I don't think I caught it in memory anyway. What am I looking at again at the gate?
Looking at the gate, you see a triangle, a circle, a square, and a trapezoid. And you recall somewhere along the way, you forget who it was, but you remember there was a yellow trapezoid in the dust basin.
Oddly enough, I really didn't, but yeah, okay. It
was a long time ago,
sure
back
was.
in your adventures with another friend.
All right, so yeah, this was a bunker, if I recall correctly. So I'll feel like I'm being led by a familiar shape that I recognize on the gate, and then just kind of go over to F and search out whatever's in here. What are we looking at as I walk in?
There's a deer with its head to the ground. And inside, when you go underneath the bunk of F, it's like a little bunker base, there's a basin in there, kind of like a well. It's filled with dust. Possibly old. There's a small glow coming within, but no more. You remember there was a book you retrieved from deep, deep down below, but resting, kind of floating, in the dust, is a yellow trapezoid.
Oh, okay, so there's that shape that I recognize, and I reach out for it to see if I can grab it.
You do so, and it is yours.
Ha!
Meanwhile-
Ownership is mine.
Cinna, a small echo of another dreamer comes to you. It looks like a young gnome or maybe even a halfling is coming to you. It looks to you. Offers a hand as if it asks if it can pet you.
I look at it, and before it could touch me, I go like, "What can you offer me?"
Well, I can offer you some advice.
Will this advice lead me to where I need to go? Or will it lead me to, well, where I don't want to go?
Moon's gonna come out soon. So, just be careful about the shadows. I hear they can turn good people away. Or even worse, in other things. Nice kitty.
And it pets you.
Wait, what? And I just start to purr, actually, because it's a pretty nice pet.
Gonna roll another d20.
Well, you're having lots of fun today.
Right.
Where Leon
I'm
is
going to
just
roll
good
a
at social
d6.
distancing.
Yeah, Leon, what the heck? Start breaking your rule more.
I wish I knew what it was.
Cinna. Something surreal reflects something in the real world for you. And I would like you to describe this happy, warm, surreal dream for me.
Well, this happy, warm, surreal dream is simply the most calm and peaceful environment. The sun is out, shining through the window, embracing all the heat covering me, as I lay on the lap of a familiar lap of someone that I love and care.
Oh, did you guys cut off or was that me?
Oh, no,
Okay, she cut off.
Oh, did I cut off?
Yeah.
Oh, let me try again. Where was I?
laying in the lap of somebody familiar with the sun painting your body.
Oh, good. I was just saying that I did not recognize nor do I care. Mainly because it is so peaceful that it's like you can you basically relax as if you were a stone.
Right. Cinna, in a way, the veil of this dream transfers in to Trinket Town. Beside you now, almost as if taking the form of someone familiar to you, is this faceless individual that you feel very resembles your owner.
Oh, I would get super excited and try to follow it.
The individual being someone of your own creation, loves you, pets you, tells you everything is going to be okay, but your journey is not over. It will be by your side for as long as they can.
Well, being satisfied and all, I had to finally find the other human that can explain to me what is going on, a little bit of what this is. All I know is I like it.
All right. Leon,
Hey, that's me.
Cinna seems to be distracted with another individual. I assume someone with blonde hair, right?
That would be correct.
And it's not Bridget. So I come back with the trapezoid, and I'm like, "Hey, who are you?" And I just kind of like point haphazardly at the person that just appeared.
Anna, you can choose to answer, or Leon, an idea will pop into your head. You decide.
I was just gonna just scream, "Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!"
Oh. And I will just simply be like, "Yeah, okay, makes sense. Trapezoid on gate," and just kind of like put that on there, see if it fits in, and you know, monitoring that situation and just trying to finish what I started.
Leon,
Yeah.
you place the trapezoid in the gate. It fits. One of 4 pieces has been returned. However,
Yeah.
covers your eyes, and I need you to roll a d20.
Oh, did I finally break it?
Finally did. I'm so proud of you. And
I
hopefully you won't roll another one of those dreams.
No, let's not. I love
I give
myself,
you
but
the
only 2.
option to I give you the option to replace it if that ever happens.
Okay, cool.
11. Oh my god!
Do I need
Leon!
do I need to re-roll again?
You have the option to replace this dream with one of 4 others.
Oh, I don't know what's going on, but I'm excited.
Yeah, I don't want that one. So replace it. What do you want me to do?
Roll a d4.
You know, basically, I accidentally fell in love with myself, and yeah, we'll go over that another time. Number 3, how's that go?
What?
Right.
I'll tell you the story here in a moment.
Number 3. Uh-oh.
Of course, it's an uh-oh. It's never, oh, you got a good one. Always an uh-oh. What do you got for me?
You get the most compelling dreams, my friend.
That's fine. I'll work with it. I'll make it happen. I'll make something go.
Your dream begins. The sound fills the air. Cinna, you hear it too. The tolling of distant bells. The sun is setting. Things are changing. Leon,
Mm-hmm.
you would be ready for this. In fact, as you feel some of your lucidity returning to you, knowing full well what happens in Trinket Town when the moon comes out, you are caught in a veil of your own making.
Ooh, mercy.
Terrible, terrible nightmare fills your mind. And Leon,
Mm-hmm.
I would like you to describe this nightmare for me.
Yeah, so I think one of Leon's like hidden fears, even though he doesn't admit it out loud, is just the fear of nobody uh, being there for him, or just the lack of friends, and then everything just kind of like fading away from him. Like everything he's done, he's been a manipulator. He's been convincing people to do things for him and actually help him out in that respect. But now it's like deaf ears, and everybody just kind of like turns on him, and he's like put in a corner where he feels like he's been backstabbed, either
Right.
by the illusions of events or whatever this dream's producing for him.
Leon, you're backed into a corner as this dream happens, and as you finish your description and people have turned and faded away, and you're left in this darkness of this empty space, ready to be at the mercy of whatever is coming after you as you hear a Cinna. Beside you is still there. Like the light of day, but it warms you. And it keeps you, in a way, it satisfies your soul and keeps you safe. And you see Leon sitting in a corner, curled, shivering at thoughts that have plagued his mind. Cinna, what do you do?
I look at my owner, and I try to reminisce a little bit, and yet as I remembered when I was younger, once an abandoned kitten. I just kind of looked at Leon and I sat. Oh! And the thing I felt was, I need someone there. So I looked at my owner, and then I bid my goodbyes, and I wander off to Leon.
Owner nods, knowing you're going forth to do what you're supposed to do. And the owner vanishes in the darkness, but you know their love is by your side. Leon, there is an adult cat now beside you. You're both adults. The world is dark and full of terrors. The floor is now yours.
So just kind of like backed into the corner, probably like as it was getting into that veil, perhaps the dream was like in the child state that I was currently in, and then balled up like a child, and then all of a sudden bursting into the adult form of myself because one, the stress of night and knowing what's to come was going to set that off anyway, and then this dream just became so lucid that here I am trapped in my own thoughts of being in this situation where nobody cares about me or has any concerns towards what happened. And he's just kind of like looking out vacantly. And then, yeah, I see Senna coming closer. I'm still just kind of like stale faced.
Hillman. Hillman, respond to me.
I am laughing. Leon is. Yeah, I'm here. I'm here, and I try to shake whatever is trying to hold me down and try to gain some resolve. Because I don't want to sit here and let those big things in the background get closer.
Right.
We have to escape. We have to run. Out of here, out of there.
We should take refuge somewhere. Maybe one of the buildings that might be easy to get through or something. Because no matter where we go, it's still going to be nighttime, so we need to bunker down somewhere.
Follow me, for cats know where all entrances are.
I'll stand
Yeah.
up. Yes.
As you do, be it sweat on your brow or maybe something residual falling off of you in your moments of fear, your resolve solidifies into a shard of gentle light. It's dull. And this one, unlike others, doesn't look so odd. Simply a piece of broken glass. It glows with a gentle light.
It's something I can reach out to and hold, or is it just
That's right.
So I
Sun shard number 4 is what your mind is telling you.
so kind of like bring it close to my chest because it seems representative of resolving my issue mentally and just getting back to a state where I can act again. And amazing.
Right.
Yes, lead on. I'm behind you 100%.
We go to the letter that I represent. The letter's cat.
The leather, the lettered cat. Okay,
It clearly that C means cat.
absolutely.
Cinna, you go. Leon, you go.
Yep.
You crawl into a large drawer bureau where you see rotted toys have long since perished. Their time from whatever did them over in the real world kind of reflects. One is burned, several have dust, one is covered in barnacles and wet, and you see the true nature of objects left to rot in what corners of the world that make up Trinket Town. And you hide there as this large Cinna, you peek your head out, curious little cat that you are. You see an abomination of a jack-in-the-box. Whatever this thing used to be is covered in buzzsaws and gears, and the springs that come out of it are rusted and jagged, and its smile is almost on a hinge, like a bear trap, and it looks around with these glaring, glowing eyes. You do.
I would tell Leon straight away, Hilamon,
Yeah.
there are many options we have.
Yeah, what's on your mind?
One is we find the letter I do not know that I can open. Or we run and hide yet again in another spot till we find another letter that is my enemy.
You're not thinking the letter M or the letter R, are you?
No, obviously not. I only know some letters, but one has a G with it.
And I guess we'll go look for the letter G then. Alright, I'm just trying to get back into the game real quick.
Right. Is the music visible now?
Uh,
Or audible? Audible.
Yes, I could see the music in the air.
Yeah, you know what? Clearly, yes. There is a small logo at the bottom of your invisible dream screen, and it's like music. Now playing.
It's well, I can see it now playing with the blue, but there's no. This is frustrating, guys. I wish we
If
had
you go into your master volume level, you might need to change that.
Well, I've kind of like moved it all over the place. It's not doing anything either. And I was checking to see if there was something that, like an audio input that it wanted me to do, but apparently that's not. Like my end's been kind of weird. Like I have to like stop and start the music whenever I'm running it on my games, but that usually fixes it. But since I'm a player, I don't have that ability, so.
Then let me try that.
Yeah, try that, see if it helps. Because I feel like we've been kind of like that music here for a while, and there we go. That worked. That worked. And I will try to find a permanent solution to this later on.
Technical difficulties arise. Don't worry. The Bureau allows for a second floor. You see there is a ground floor, and there's a way to get to the top of this building here. In case you want to take that direction.
Cats climb high, for they all see everything.
Alright, I apologize. I totally missed where you pinged. Okay.
You can climb up the Bureau to get onto the top, or you can leave down here. That's kind of what these little nooks are.
Yeah, I'm kind of letting our cat friend take the lead, and
Cinna, you climb, I guess. Is that right?
That is correct, for as I'm agile
Climb.
as I am.
You are agile and you climb easily to the top, weaving your way through the little bits and bobbles, Leon following close behind. On top of the Bureau, you see a cylinder. Item D. It is a hollow tube that leads from the top of the Bureau to the bottom down. Probably fun to slide up and down. However, it does take you down into the middle, and you see... You instinctively duck as this thing peeks inside for just a mere moment. And... away he goes. Cinna, I would also like you to roll a perception check. Rolls are now unreversed at this time.
Yeah, give me one quick second. Got a 9.
9. Your cat ears listen carefully, and you hear a "Ah!" in the distance, someone screaming. A female voice. Coming from this direction, somewhere over here.
Well, I would tell Leon right away. It's like, another human?
I'm not sure anything out there is going to be human, but if you heard something, maybe we should go check it out.
Follow me. I heard it over here.
As you wish, my friend. Go forward. May you find this the safest path.
Just don't fall behind, and when I tell you to run, run behind me.
Of course.
You are too loud as a human, so if I run and you run already, you're gonna be making so much noise. Why can't you be as agile as the cat?
I mean, no offense to you, my feline friend, but I've been known to be quiet when needed.
We shall see.
Yes.
So I
Yeah.
decide actually to climb on top of the giant cylinder.
Right. You climb on top of the giant cylinder, right up here. Leon, you're big enough that you, as a child, would have trouble, but now that you're an adult, it's like climbing a jungle gym. If you try hard enough, you'll get there.
Absolutely. I guess I'll just kind of like clamber up there as well then.
In the distance, you see a strange toy. A strange, creepy potato sack sewn toy in front of this glass menagerie that seems to be plagued by these flying creatures. I would put more, but I only had the one. There's a woman screaming on the inside. She says, help me, please! Let me out!
Do I recognize the voice, or is this just somebody totally random?
A maiden, perhaps?
Well, our little, see, this is a different thing, or what's that moving?
This is another one of those jack-in-the-boxes, akin to
Gotcha.
this one.
Gotcha. Start moseying down in that direction, staying on the cylinder, or I don't know. I kind of like looked at the cat. Wait, did you want to head in that direction? What do you want to do? Like keeping the voice down.
Whoa! Human, you got to avoid that weird thing that's trying to kill us. So, what I suggest is we use the cylinder and jump to the other building on the other end.
All right, fair enough. So I'll start to proceed in that direction to be on top of the bunker. Would that be able to get us to the top of this, or no?
Yeah, careful slide, a little acrobatics check. Athletics check if you think, actually, no, acrobatics would be the right way to go. You're jumping from here to here,
All right.
to the top of the bunker, which, on top of the bunker, is a bridge to get you to the top of this strange cylinder G. 13, Cinna.
Well, that's a cat. What do you?
Oof. Cat moves with ease. For you, it's less so. Leon, you jump. You don't exactly land gracefully. You kind of land on all fours. And if this were real life, you would have probably hurt your knee. But you're there.
Stand up, kind of dust myself off, and yeah, no problem. See, I'm quiet, and I guess we'll start to like gauging these things as they're floating around the area down below. And as soon as there's like an opening, just kind of like go across.
All right. You do so as the jack-in-the-box patrols. You get a good glance of Building Eye right behind this great, quite frankly, hideous-looking doll thing. Letter I is a cabinet of glasswork. It looks imposing at first from the deep shadows casting within, but thanks to the gentle light of the moonlight hitting it, it is quite beautiful on the inside. You see trinkets, and in one of these is a music box, and atop is a ballerina who seems to be screaming to be let out. She's terrified. It looks like this doll is trying to break through the glassworks.
She looks like she needs our help.
I can see that. Are you wanting to help, human?
Somebody screaming like that, they must need it. So yeah, I guess we should definitely pay mind to it. Or let me just toss this idea out there, even if it seems unsatiable. Maybe that screaming and yelling could be a distraction for us to investigate any other locations? I don't know. Those are just brief surface thoughts, if you don't mind me sharing my outer thoughts here aloud.
Well, if you are so cowardice of that, how about I teach you a cat trick?
So as soon as you say cowardice of that, I kind of like look at you like, wait a minute, do you know who you're talking to? I may be a manipulator, but I'm not saying that out loud. I'm just having that moment where it's like, did you just call me a coward? So yeah, I've definitely
This
set off
cat
my...
believes this is the perfect opportunity for a cat trick. Clearly, this is the time to teach.
Yeah,
Are you ready?
I grit my teeth and I stare at you and I'm like, sure, go for it.
I jump onto his shoulder and I cast Greater Invisibility.
Greater invisibility.
Wow.
Okay. Upon your shoulder. And your intention here is to not be seen, am I wrong?
You're correct because the ability allows me to make him and I invisible.
All right. You do
But-
so.
But I cannot talk after, since I had to focus on the cat trick by being silent.
Right. While magic works its strange ways in the mind, for a cat, your instincts are so sure of themselves. Your magic does not take any strange form or trick you in any way. When you need to be unseen, you are unseen. And with Leon, you are both unseen. Leon,
Hey, that's me.
as long as you don't make a strange move. Loud noises. I believe this invisibility will remain your friend.
Alright. I was actually looking at my other spell list on the other page, so I could have things ready as well. Alright, and I'm like,
Fortunately, the dream world will try and betray you. So
course.
traditional rules of greater invisibility will be a little up in the air. So, what do you do? Where do you go?
okay, what are we looking at here?
This
Chandelier?
is a coat rack.
Oh, coat.
Several circular flat platforms. Easy enough to hop across. Give me just a small athletics check.
Not an acrobatic? I mean, you
Actually,
call it.
that's entirely up to you.
Yeah, I would call for acrobatics, but
You
if
can-
if you want me to do athletics, I can do that too.
Dream world, strange things do happen.
Well, trying to jump
It's-
from one to another and
Of course, it would be acrobatics, but athletics for different reasons.
if
So
you want,
acrobatics, you choose.
well, I'll go with
23.
acrobatics, 'cause-
Get across, nice and easy. However,
however,
as you go to the other side,
mhm.
some things fall away from it. They are now on the ground. It sees this. goes and checks it out. It is now away from the
Mm.
menagerie.
Move the top of eye. Is there any way to get in from up here, or?
It is a large glass case. You could probably try and pick the lock from up above.
Okay, so there's like a lock up there at the top.
Maybe like, a crowbar, but then you might break it.
Let me look in the many things of Leon's inventory, and I will see if I can jam something in there. I do have a rapier. How big is the lock? Is it like huge or small, or?
Lock is actually on the doors, right where locks ought to be, by handles.
Oh, okay. So I would have to get down to get to it.
But things don't exactly make sense here, so you could probably pick it from where you're standing.
Well, yeah, and I'm also thinking that since I'm on top of a glass case, why don't I just use my rapier's point at the edge and use it like a glass cutter and make a big old circle at the top and pop it out or something?
Ah. What do you do?
I do that. I
Right.
unguard and oh gosh. Yeah, either way, I was gonna make noise, right? And then I turn to Cinna and go,
Track.
shh.
Clearly Senna. Senna has been quiet this whole time, practicing the invisibility.
Yeah. And then, yeah, create the hole.
Hole does not attract the beast, but a winged, crooked kite starts flying overhead. Like a vulture. You have the chance to go in and get her.
Okay, drop down. And is she yelling still or what? Like, what's her condition? Because that might depend upon how I go about this.
The ballerina is, you see her foot is almost petrified and stuck to this music box as she's crawled every which way to try to get free, but the point of her toe is stuck on this little pin, and she's crying and she's scared and you see part of the doorway to get into her cabinet with the other glass trinkets has been cracked a bit, and she's terrified.
Let's see here. Like, we're still considered invisible, and then all of a sudden, this big old glass piece either fell down or got popped out, and then there's like a soft thud as I land on the ground, and I just kind of like call out, peace be still, I'm here to help. And just kind of...
Who's there?
Shh. I'm gonna try to save... Is there anything I could do to help you? You seem like you need it.
Get my foot free!
I'll go look at her foot and kind of like examine it, and I guess what I'm actually looking at is like the rod that is, built into the foot of a ballerina on an actual box or whatnot.
How do you go about breaking that?
Well, do I have anything in my inventory that will give me an idea of what to not do? Let's see what we got. I mean, I could cast Shatter, but that sounds like that would be loud. I will stand there and look pretty and make it pop off just by winking at it. I don't know. Yeah. Oh, okay. My winking's not that strong.
You wink at it.
Wink.
Oh
And-
my God.
The rod. You know what? Roll me a charisma check.
Oh, fuck.
This
Okay.
is stupid.
No, this is the kind of things that would definitely go wrong with this. Oh, that's a 12. Is it enamored by my wink?
Rod has seen better.
Of course, it
It
can't
would
even
prefer
see
it if
me.
you bought it a drink first.
It can't
but
even
like,
see me.
I
Yeah. Oh, buy it a drink.
is that you're attractive.
Yeah. Well, I would do me apparently, but okay. But- oh yeah, I promised you a story later on. I'll definitely tell you. Boy. Yeah, my inventory is not an actual adventurer's inventory, so
I finally
I'll
break the illusion, and I ask the human a
yeah.
question. Are you struggling with something so simple?
Well, I don't want. Okay, so I'm having some ideals that if I do this, it might hurt her or it might not. I don't know, but I'm trying to just imagine this rod no longer being here, I guess, and trying to make it go away in a weird way. I guess I'm being weird about it. Do you have a suggestion, my friend?
Why not just shrink her?
Because the rod would still be on her foot, would it not?
And yet you would be easily able to break it. Shall I do it for you, human?
Well, far be it from me to take all the action.
Well, human, I shall do that. I cast Reduce on the ballerina.
The ballerina starts to shrink down to a smaller size.
Is she able to be picked up and taken off the rod, or is the rod still attached to her?
Rod is still attached to her foot. But she is small now.
That makes my job easier since I can't exactly break it with my hands. I have something else to do. I puke on the rod since I have acid splash.
I'm gonna have the ballerina roll a dexterity check with a disadvantage because she is small and cannot escape it, and now there is more ways for her to get hurt.
Oh no.
I didn't say I was the smartest cat.
No, you didn't. That's fair.
Clearly. So, Leon, this cat jumps from your shoulder. Says clearly, you need to make her smaller. This is obviously the answer, and while this cat knows best, he does so, makes her smaller, and then pukes on her, and you hear her go,
No, and I pick the cat up and pull him back. It's like, if you can't... Oh my god, what is this mess you just created? I'll just take
her
out...
leg is gone.
Well, you know, that's one way to do it. However, is there any way to, like, salvage her leg? Like, the other half that's probably still stuck to the thing?
There probably is, but it's reduced in some kind of acidic, baseless kind of, like, it's a mess.
Yeah,
the ballerina just barely got away with one leg.
Oh, okay, you poor thing. I don't think you're gonna be able to dance again. Pick the ballerina up and like, you know what? We should have just took the shoes off. That would have solved the entire problem. I'm so sorry. I thought the cat was smart, but apparently I was wrong. And I kind of like look at her sternly, or him.
What are shoes?
You know, the things that you like to puke in whenever your master's been not feeding you the right stuff and you're just angry with them. The things that come off their feet.
Wait, their feet come off?
The outer shell of the feet comes off because those are material items that humans create to protect their bare feet from touching the ground. We are a little bit more sensitive to ground than you and your paws. So, yeah. We probably should have just taken the shoe off.
Inferior to human.
We got problems. We gotta go. Toss a rope with a grappling hook. Oh shit.
Position has been given away. The large doll sees you. And the flying kite above head lands right here in this space. And I need you both to roll initiative.
Yeah, that was a thing that happens, you know, on Tuesdays. Today is Thursday. Alright. Initiative. Boop. Hey, I can roll high.
Oh, wow.
All right, let's see what happens.
Start and stop the music one more time. Otherwise, I might
Let me
need to
try.
leave this here. And
Right.
I know part of the problem. Part of the problem is I'm opening up another Roll20 session. So hold on, I'll jump back in. That's
All right,
part of
jump
the
back
problem.
in. Let me know.
Yeah, I think that's part of the problem because I'm trying to reference my magic on the other character. Should definitely write
Take a
that down
picture of
somewhere.
it with your phone.
Yeah, but I'm not that quick to think about that. Actually, I could probably. Better not do that either. Either way, I'll figure it out. Don't worry about it. All right, so let's see here. One more time. Oh, there we go. Music. We have music. We're good.
All right. So, let me get to the initiative. Initiative tracker. All right. Good news. It's Leon, the two beasties, and then the cat.
Yay.
So, Leon, where is the ballerina? Who has what right now?
I guess she's in my hands since she's been reduced.
All right, she is in your possession right now.
Mm-hmm.
So I will take her off the battlefield. You have one hand free. The cat is beside you.
And I kind of like see both of those creatures being threatening.
One is above you, waiting in the hole you came from. One is outside, looking like it's ready to smash down this menagerie.
You know what? I might help him out and cast Shatter.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah. So a sudden loud ringing noise, painfully intense, erupts from the point of your choice within range. Each creature in a 10-foot. Oh boy. Well, maybe I shouldn't do this. You know what? Do it anyway. Around me, the ballerina's fine. You, my cat friend, I am sorry for the static that you're about to feel. So 10-foot radius around me, and that is if I feel like they are both in that radius. If they're not, then I might swap strategies.
This one may not be in the radius, but this one surefire is, and so are the doors on the glass menagerie. You cast Shatter and like some kind of cool action movie. The glass goes flying into this doll and it stumbles back just a hair.
Do you need damage or anything?
Not this time.
Yeah, that's fine.
It was more directed at the doors.
Yeah, absolutely. So I was like trying to break out and then shatter towards him as well if necessary. And then if I create an opening, I'll start to head out so I can maneuver, but I won't leave his threat range. I'll kind of like kite around him. And
All right.
yeah, I think that'll finish me up for now.
So from here to here, in the nightmare world, gravity is not as forgiving. You have fallen about 20 feet down.
Oops.
Take I believe it's every
10 feet
2
is
points.
D6.
Yeah, 2 points of damage.
Okay. So a little.
It is now its turn, and it's going to turn to you. One of its giant fists.
I'll use a reaction to use cutting words to.
Right, do so.
I believe it's like a bardic inspiration to lower the attack. Let me see. What do I got? I think it's a. I'm gonna go with a D8. I might be missing out, but like you roll your attack roll and then it's reduced by 2.
Right. Does a 15 hit you?
Does a 15 hit you, Lee? Oh god, probably, yeah.
All right. Its giant doll-like paw comes crashing down. You are going to take 1d8 plus 2. 8 points of damage.
No, alright. Done and done.
To do the same thing again with its other paw.
Oh, come on!
And it's going to deal 4 points of damage with its 2 jaw-like appendages. These potato sacks come down.
I think there's more than potatoes inside these sacks.
This creature comes crawling up to the hole. Cinna, I need you to roll a wisdom saving throw.
You got it.
Thank you.
Oh no.
Right.
Oh wow, I'm rolling low.
Absolutely. Wrong time of day to be
Cinna.
rolling low.
It locks you into a staring contest with the effects of hold person, even though you are technically not a person, you're a cat. And I believe the rules... It's going to keep you there until you break with a new wisdom saving throw. I think it's on your turn.
I think it's at the end of your turn, so you get to make it, and then that's your turn.
Well,
that's
am I
right.
able to move at all? Or not move, I mean like do an action at all?
You'll be able to roll to break it.
Oh, looks like I'm gonna have to try to break it.
Alright, Cinna, it's your turn.
Alright, then let's try to break this, awful hold.
Good luck.
Oh, with ease.
And it doesn't take you much. You just blink. And it's broken.
But you lost the staring contest. That's not fair.
Oh, you did.
Oh, well, that's not great. Oh, then I'm gonna have to make it so that we can play the game again. So I cast Guise on the bird thing.
Do you get an action at the end of your turn?
Let's see.
You have to roll to break it at the end of your turn. So unfortunately, you'll be able to cast Guise not until the beginning of your next turn.
I think that's fair. Then can I just leave, move away? I don't know.
You move again at the beginning of your next turn. Top of the round, it is Leon. Your friend is still up in the glass menagerie.
Alright, one quick second. I'm going to go ahead and get a look at my spell list, because I decided I was going to open up the thing on the other computer. And see what we
Talking
got
to
here.
computers, are we?
Yeah. I got a laptop here that I use to monitor. Let's see what we can do here. Yeah, that would be nice. Let's do oh gee, what do I want to do? Polymorph or mass suggestion? What would mass suggestion offer me? I think I can suggest both of these creatures. Let's see if I can. If I can't, then I'll do a polymorph or something. Let's see what we got here. So, let's see. This will allow me to... when you cast it... Okay, I think that's just one person then. Alright, in that case, no, I'm not going to burn that 6th level just yet. I will cast Polymorph on the creature before me and turn him into a flea. Because I don't want to be... Yeah, let's make him a flea. Because if he's going to bite me, I would rather him bite me as a flea. Oh, okay. I was going to say...
It needs to roll, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's a wisdom save if he wants to. I mean, you can go ahead and turn him. It's fine. You don't have to roll. But yeah, wisdom saving throw.
Straight roll.
Nice.
Ooh,
He is totally
no
a
dice.
Yeah. So
And
be gone.
it shrinks before your very eyes.
Yep. Turn it into a
Bit of a
flea. I'm like,
gruesome scene. The potato sacks themselves start unraveling into this mess of nothing, and all that's left is this speck of what this thing used to be inside this heap of what it was made of. It is the winged creature's turn, and the winged creature's gonna swoop in. It's going to try and bite you, Cinna. One. Does a 17 hit you, Cinna?
I think it does.
All right. Going to roll a d4. This is plus nothing. You get a 2. Take 2 damage.
Just a flesh wound.
just a flea.
Right. Cinna, it's your turn.
All right. Well, give me 1 second. I'm just going to read on one effect.
Also, do you guys want to take a break here in a minute?
Yep. As soon as Cinna completes their
Absolutely,
turn, we'll take a 5-minute break.
Yeah, that'll work.
Well, then, I kind of realized that, well, guys is not going to work if I can't talk to the creature. So I'm going to use Misty Step.
Ooh. Where do you travel?
I'm going to travel to the side of Leon.
There?
I think it's what, 30 feet?
That's
You-
perfect.
Yeah, I mean, you can literally appear on my shoulder the way I can see it.
All right.
I'll just appear on the side because, well, I want to be as far away from the creature as possible.
Alright. So that was your bonus. Do you got an action too?
Well, as the action... Hold on, I just gotta read this spell. It's weird.
Um,
How much was the doll crying? Or the ballerina?
She was terrified.
Oh, perfect, because I'll use her tears to do shape water.
okay, yeah, I
Alright.
like it.
And what I do with the tears is, if it's around on the floor, I'm gonna freeze it. So if the giant like potato thing comes up, at least it'll slow it down by, a little bit if it chases us.
Not. And I guess technically I'm
Right.
concentrating on that polymorph.
I kind of assume you're concentrating. I hope you are. It'd be awful if all of a sudden just popped out of nowhere.
No joke,
So
right?
where would you like to put it? Right here? Right here?
I think she wants it right on top of him, or like right below him.
Right in front of him. So right between Leon and
Oh, okay, so right
the
there.
flea.
Alright, cool. Or, yeah, there you go. So if it comes towards the
Go.
sky. There you go. Alright, and that's the end of the turn order, and we'll take a quick break here then, okay? And then we'll come back here in about 5 minutes. We're going to get some refreshments, get some drinks, and we're going to go right back into this dream world. So stay tuned, everybody. We'll be RB. Oh my goodness, I hope there wasn't any double audio. We'll fix that All right, my friends, we are coming back from our break. We're going to go ahead and get that music restarted here shortly as soon as we get back into this. Let me double check it on my end. Oh, there you go. You got it. Yeah. So, yeah, Silhouette, go ahead and take it away. I think we're back at the top of the round.
Top of the round, Leon's turn. Leon, you've managed to get away from the former potato giant doll,
Mm-hmm.
and the cat has fled from the bitey kite, and the floor is yours.
I will somehow magically summon up a giant bazooka, and I will cast Fireball through this bazooka on this little creature over here. That sound okay?
From the invisible inventory behind your back, you
Yeah.
this big ol' art rocket launcher, and you just and this whole menagerie's in flames like some kind of Die Hard movie.
Oh no. But those are good movies. I like those movies. Interesting. Alright, DC 17 deck save if you don't want to take all the damage, but if you need damage, I got 26 fireball damage. Or do you want me to roll that out here? I can roll that out here, actually. I rolled it on the other screen, though. I should definitely roll that out there. Let me double check with the dice.
This thing does not avoid it. And everything inside that glass menagerie, outside the little doll that you've, I assume, have placed in your pocket,
Oh, yeah.
goes up in flames. Would you kindly roll that damage for me?
Yeah, let me double check what it's supposed to be. I think it's what? Supposed to be 8d6. Okay. 8d6. I'll roll that here instead of over there. So 8d6. Boop. Yeah, there you go. You can take 36 fire damage in that region.
Alright. This whole thing is up in flames. Right, movement. What do you do?
I tell the cat, let's go and literally bunker down for a moment and head into the bunker.
Alright,
And I follow if possible.
do so. You enter the bunker, and the wooden carved stag that you remember seeing last time, its head is no longer grazing on the ground. Its head is up high, and its eyes are alight. You hear, on the outside, as the Jack-in-the-Box makes a rapid dash action, seeing and hearing the great fires off in the distance, the shattering of glass. Now your turn again. You need to get out of here. And technically, while you are still in turn order, this is a looser form of combat. How do you plan to escape Trinket Town?
Does the horse next to us seem threatening?
It's actually a stag.
Or yeah, stag, okay.
A carved wooden stag. Its eyes are alight. It doesn't seem threatening, but it is standing very still.
I guess maybe an animal handling to see if I can convince the stag to race us out of here.
You may roll it. However, you hear its words in your mind.
All right.
It says, "It's a window through time." Activate the stag at your own expense.
Is he looking towards something?
He looks off, just ambiguously ahead of him.
Okay. I don't know. Maybe not even bother with the stag. All right. I'll be like, all right. You seem to make a lot of sense. Window through time. All right, fine. We'll start making our way, kind of like kiting around the building here, and I guess try to make a stealth check to, like, movement and action will be stealth.
All right.
Skip leg day.
13.
Yeah, skip leg day apparently.
Cinna, question. Are you on his shoulder or are you on your own?
I'm on my own because I'm just bolting.
Right. It's your turn, Cinna.
Well, as I prepare myself for the next action, I look at the stag, and I actually cast Identify on it before I run.
Interestingly enough, Cinna, you are now holding the world record for the first person to find out the secret of the stag. Cinna, the stag is in disguise of these many lost objects in this mountain of just junk, as most people might have once seen it, or still do. The stag is a hidden secret. It takes the form of a carved wooden stag, but inside its belly is a way to get back through the weave of this world. There's a point in time, a very important point in time, it can take you back to, if you choose to activate it. But you must look into its eyes.
Oh, I maybe don't want to do that right now because I'm utterly terrified by this screaming, junky, crazy thing.
Right?
But what I will do is, let me take a look at my list.
Mm-hmm.
I will actually prep a spell if I see the creature catching up to us, and that'll be Ray of Frost as I move forward.
Right.
Catching up.
You're referring to this one?
Yeah, because I don't want that near me with a 20-foot pole. Or I mean a 30-foot ray.
That's perfectly fine. It doesn't notice you. However, this one gets the perception check. And we're going to find out what happens. This one has a perception of 4.
Hey.
Garbage today!
Yay.
It does not notice you as it...
That makes sense. It's being loud too, right?
Apparently.
Alright.
Leon, back to you.
What took you so long? I was waiting for you and just didn't... Alright, never mind. We need to keep going, right?
Well, excuse me for having tiny legs.
Oh, okay. Would you like a lift?
With you? You
Well-
just, nah, fine.
Yeah, okay, fine. Be that way. I'll make my way up here and try to get back towards the train, I guess? The trolley? Actually...
You run back... Oh.
I will dash if I'm allowed.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I'll dash up past there and
And that is no longer with you? Or
what's that?
did you say you would stay on the ground?
I said I would jump on his shoulder, so I said, okay, fine.
Oh,
There
okay.
you go.
Well, yeah.
Together in the direction you think you left the train. The train is not here. There is no train station. However, you do come to the races, and there is a horse here. Looks like it's trying to avoid these little duck things that have turned into were ducks.
Oh,
Like the strange duck thing out of The Nightmare Before Christmas. It's got teeth and this eye, and they're trying to go after the horses.
okay.
You see it down the road. Do you choose to take the horse out of Trinket Town?
I mean, if the horse are wanting to get away and we're wanting to get away, yeah, I'll take a horse.
Right. You have 2 options. The road forks. Do you turn left or right?
I turn to my feline friend and I say the right way can never lead you wrong, am I right?
You're correct.
We go right.
Right. Allow me to prep something over here.
Make a right turn, and then you make another right turn, and then you're back in Tinseltown. No!
Let's do something a little crazy. Time for things to not load.
Yeah, that's roll 20 for you.
And I'm gonna
While we
take
wait
her
for
and-
Roll20 to load, we might as well do an ad for D&D Beyond. I'm joking.
Oh my god, yes!
No, we must not. They are not sponsoring me. I don't even use them. This is not fair. No.
You could do an ad for ChaoticCalling.
Yeah, absolutely. If you guys want to join us tomorrow, Friday night, 7 p.m. Or no, that one's 4 p.m. Central. Because we're doing open roleplay tomorrow at 4 p.m. So if you want to join us for that, come on by. Join us 7 p.m. Central on Monday for the Elsperia campaign. That one's still going on. And then we're going to try to reboot Curse of Strahd one more time on Wednesdays. So look forward to that. And every Thursday night at 6 p.m. we'll resume our dreams. And as I did that, I faded to this this crossroad. Okay.
Right. Things go from bad to worse. You ride down the ways. You go from one terrible situation to another as you see two figures crossroads.
Oh, that's
Something terrible is happening.
okay.
And as you come through this, see a very familiar face. Leon, things have gotten beyond serious. There is someone standing at the crossroad junction, someone with a great big smile grinning from ear to ear, a tall hat and a very long billowing cloak. And for the first time in your life, you feel that this presence that you felt everywhere in every nook and cranny of all of Harrowhelm is the source is this thing right here, and it is currently fighting the warden.
Is there music playing? It stopped on my end.
You can't hear it?
No, can you restart it, please?
Right.
I was gonna say it was pretty epic.
Yeah, I don't want to miss a thing.
You hear it now?
No, I'll rejoin real quick then. All right, no problem.
Right.
Let me rejoin because yeah, technical difficulties once again. I don't know exactly what it is that causes it, but figure it out. All right, so
One more time's the charm.
yeah, all right. So I'm in. Try restarting one more time on your end.
Hear it?
No. Okay, well, we'll go with silence for now, guys. I'm sorry. So,
Right.
what do we see here? So these two are fighting it out. So are they fighting from range? Is that what it looks like? Is there any moves we're seeing?
Scene
right off the-
before you is terrible. In every which way. Some are floating, some are being pulled back into the depths of the gnarled thick. It seems that whatever this is seems to have a great deal of control here, but this being, whomever they are, has just drawn their sword and they are walking towards this whatever this is. And they slam their arm into this invisible wall as they walk, and they rip something out of the fabric of reality, and it looks like the dream itself has a crack in it as almost a reflection of the world is being drawn like a shield as this warden starts trudging forward towards this, and they're about to meet and clash, and you guys witness this. What do you do?
Any suggestions, my feline friend? Before I go digging through my inventory.
Oh! I don't like the big scary thing, so I think we should help the thing that has the sharp thing.
Sharp thing.
Unless that's not another human.
I don't think either one of them are human, to be honest.
Ballerina cries out.
What's wrong, girl?
No! 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 Stay away from there! You have to get out of here! You cannot be here when they meet swords!
What happened?
Bad things happen.
Then shall I use my greatest trick?
And that is my friend.
Why, all I need to do is increase my size, and then create a magical door that lets us both go through.
Oh,
Big you getting?
dimension door.
Dimension door, yeah.
All right. You take the time to enhance yourself and to cast these spells. Where do you intend to go?
Well, and that's where I gotta ask Leon the important question. Leon, which is the right direction?
I can tell you two options. If we go 500 feet in the northerly direction, that might take us somewhere interesting, or we could just go right through into the thicket.
Do not go into thicket. Thicket bad. I will go to the other road.
Uh, yeah, so aiming 500 feet in that direction.
Yeah.
Which direction? Could you please
Far
highlight
north.
it on the crossroads for me?
Far north. Northwest of everything.
Far north?
Yep.
Right. You activate Dimension Door. That is something terrible happens.
Uh-oh.
Warden and whatever this thing come clashing, and this thing grows in enormous size. Bigger, even. It takes up all the way to here and all the way to here, and the world beneath their feet is even cracking and breaking apart. Just saw. You don't know what you just witnessed. But it seems like the crossroads are no longer an option. And you come to Traverse Town, play down here.
Yep.
Right. There are a few things to note in Traverse Town. Now that you are here, once more, the lanterns, the beautiful, lovely lampposts that have been your guide this whole time, come into view. They emanate this darkness, and it seems like they're almost listening. And this lazy twilight town that you once knew, Cinna, one that was filled with this warm, wonderful, welcoming light, is now filled with wreckage and destruction. Great beasts walk and step with these heavy footfalls in the distance. That one wrong move may set their eyes upon you.
Human,
Yeah.
something's very wrong.
Yeah, it's nighttime. I don't know if you noticed, but nighttime is bad in this realm.
All I know about daytime, I never been in the nighttime.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there's really no point in being out at night nowadays. But apparently we are in the moonlit hours, and as it would be, these moonlit hours seem to bring harrowing tales of danger, as you previously witnessed. I not offer any safe advice. have not found it.
Then, human, should we listen to your first advice where we go hunker till sun?
We can look around and see if we can salvage something out of this town to do such a thing, perhaps. But you need to be careful. Uh, do we hear like beast or something crawling in the background? I think you were mentioning.
Do one is here, and one is far up here.
Okay, this is going to
In
sound
the
weird.
far distance behind you, but the world almost shakes.
Yeah, whatever happened back there definitely doesn't seem like a good thing. Hmm. Is this the place where I sent that love letter to the Draken Lich?
Seems familiar, but it seems like it happened quite a while ago.
Alright. Yeah. So I guess we try to wander through this town to find some building that might still be intact. Everything looks destroyed, right?
Yes, everything is very much destroyed.
I will point in like this direction. I have not been past that point, nor this point up here, like pointing in directions I've never been to. Like there might be something beyond this place, and maybe that's what we need to do is get beyond this place, because whatever's behind us, it's shattering the world or something. I don't fully know.
I think that's the smartest thing you have said, human.
Fair enough, and let us be on our way, and we'll start heading in this direction, I guess.
Right.
Is there anything
You do so.
we need to avoid anything, or
You head in this direction here.
Yep.
I need you to roll a stealth check when you pass by the lantern.
Okay. Lantern, calm your shit.
Dinna, same for you.
Why? Why? Apparently I
I
failed,
am
and she
sucking today.
yeah.
Then again, you're expecting a lot from a cat.
Yeah, I mean, apparently what happened is I started to trip and you fell off my arm and just totally fell on the ground and let out a loud yelp. Or maybe we'll get lucky and the lamppost will roll a 1.
It doesn't need to roll. It has a set DC.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we're up.
Whatever you do. Actually, give me a good image of your failure.
I mean, unless there's something you want to add to what I just did.
Oh, in that case.
Well, let's just say he literally, like, chucked me across a room and maybe hit the wall.
Oh, you trip. The cat goes flying and
Yeah.
you kind of slide off like a cartoon.
Sorry, my bad.
Lamppost echoes with this sound like a beacon calling for something greater. And you hear
Step. Keep moving.
off in the distance. And you book it. You
Mhm.
book it down the ways.
Yep.
You book it down the ways, and you come to a place. We're going to use theater of the mind for this,
Okay.
because I'm still currently drawing it right now.
Ooh.
You come to a castle. Castle stretches the entire span of your third-person perspective vision of a play. The two parapets of this great castle have two very simple symbols on it. The one is a sun and one is a moon. And upon this great castle is a gate with 4 locks, similar to the one you saw in Trinket Town. These have 4 symbols on them. There is a sun, a star, a cloud, and a moon, and each have a keyhole in them. Between the 2 parapets is a laundry line with a moon hanging from it currently. It is heading to the left-hand side right now, and it seems to be 3/4 of the way there.
Is this the moon that we're seeing that is actually causing the chaos, so to speak?
Is
Because I'm kind of
board
curious.
cutout,
Can I, like...
but it's a lot scarier.
Because I was thinking maybe lasso that moon and then try to implant it into the moon groove or something.
Certainly try.
I will do that. I will say, all right, crazy stuff works around here. Let me grab my lasso. Got the knot all tied up. Start whirling it around like some long lost cowboy and try to hurl it around the moon and try to yank it down to put into that thing.
Give me a dex check and see if you can lasso that moon for 7.
Alrighty, moon, you're mine. Dex is exactly my forte. Maybe, I don't know.
I will be excited for the result.
Get the rope halfway up. It's not anywhere near.
Well, this is not necessarily a serious situation.
Okay.
Seems your rope isn't long enough. But you had the right idea, you think.
Much short.
How about I just use my hand and I just pluck it from the sky?
You may try and roll a dexterity check. It's a dexterity save. I need a dexterity check.
Yeah, click the actual dexterity on the
I know, I'm sorry, I misclicked
Pretty
on
good
that.
roll, though.
probably same mod, maybe. I don't... I mean, technically,
Really?
that was.
I feel bad.
Well,
You know what? I'll give you the 15.
I appreciate that.
You extend your little cat paw. Cinna, the world is your oyster. It should be no different that this moon is yours too, within your cat mind. You reach up and you pluck it from the sky. You don't pluck the moon necessarily, but you do take its key like you just picked its pocket.
See, Hammond? This is why cats are way better.
Yeah, well, do you want to put it in the keyhole or shall I?
I can't reach it, you put it in.
Clearly, this is why cats are better.
Yeah, and I'm staring like, yeah, of course, whatever. Click. So, yeah, put the moon piece in the moon.
Place the moon key in its lock and you turn. And you hear something strange moving within the castle. Something so strange that it almost stops the vibrations happening at the crossroads altogether.
Oh, that's progress. The
It is one of 3 keys.
And I know this is probably pointless, but I pull out the old key that I found from way, way back and try to see if it goes anywhere.
This is a small key. It unfortunately does not resemble the other symbols.
Fair enough.
It probably has a keyhole somewhere. It's good to have.
I will find it one day. Probably if I start exploring buildings. We'll see about that next time, though. We'll see whenever it's sunnier on this side of the street. So a moon is in there. We're looking for a cloud, a star. We'll probably be able to find a star up in the sky, right? Do we see stars?
Not from here.
Mm,
Not in this moon dark night.
Would it help
Maybe
if I
in the
cast
twilight?
fly?
Would it?
Yeah, I was saying, what happens if I cast fly on you? Maybe it'll be high enough to be able to find a star.
Well, we could definitely do that and see if that works.
Alright, human. You get one of my rare gifts.
I am so touched. I am so honored to have such a gift from such a fine
I
feline.
scratch his ankle.
Hey, ow. And that's your fly spell.
That is my fly spell.
Ow! And I start floating up a little bit. Oh. Okay. I guess I'll go up and look for us, Master. Superman to the sky to see if I can find a star.
You Superman to the sky just far enough to come face to face with the monster that's been tracking you this whole time.
Oh, hey, the sky's not good. The sky is not good. Go back down. Or do I see anything past it?
It's too dark to see stars in the sky, but perhaps if you were somewhere else, there might be one. In fact, I'll let you roll an intelligence check or a history check. Remember where you saw stars in the sky.
How's a 21 do me?
21. You remember 2 places that had stars, one of which you've been. Full lookout point in Traverse Town, and you remember the crossroads also had stars, but not the open road.
Hey, so I would have to fly back towards Traverse Town. However, there seems to be this spiny looking creature that wants to say hi, I'm assuming?
It disgusts you in ways that make you feel really unsettled. This is composed of the thing that Gish had ingested forcefully.
Alright. So yeah, I'll back off for now and try to put myself back on the ground and try to see what this thing's gonna attempt to do and then react to it accordingly.
Seems like it can't quite make it past the buildings over here. You guys are safe by the castle for now. How do you proceed?
Alright, yeah, this is what's up. There might be stars on the other side of that beast. And if we were to go back to the crossroad, we could probably go there and find stars, but then we'd have to come back and whole ordeal. I could do something as similar as you did to get us to this village. I can dimension door over to the other side there and take you with.
Well, that should be easy for you since you're big.
Yeah, you want to come, right?
I'm not going to stay here with a scary tentacle creature of doom.
Yeah,
Of
yeah.
course I'll come and be a human.
Fair enough. All right, so I will 500 feet in the direction towards either the crossroads or, yeah, I think towards the crossroads because you said something might have changed. So I want to not only see what happened, but head in that direction. Maybe I can find that star because it's not on the ground. It should be fine. Should be.
Right? So, dimension door 500 feet.
Mm-hmm.
Get to. Because the castle is a ways down.
Mm-hmm. Fair enough.
You get past the creature, past the lamppost. You see a girl running this way. And you get thrown to the threshold of Traverse Town.
All right. For reference, I think both of you have either logged out of the game or I did.
Ah, it looks like both of you logged out. I'm the only one on.
Yeah, that's what it's showing me. Like,
It looked like you guys logged out too. Hold on, I'm gonna refresh my page.
Okay, so you're back on mine, at least.
It was
Jasper.
weird.
Yeah. Okay, I guess we're back now. I'm
I
going
guess
to
the dimension door was that effective.
that effective. I'm going to refresh just to hope that the music kicks back in. I want the music, my friends. I'm sorry.
Well, you missed some really cool music.
I don't know what it is. I'll figure it out one day, I guess. It's going to
Right,
take.
so I'm going to start playing the music.
Mhm.
You're in game, right?
I'm in now.
All right. Hear it?
Nope, I'm sorry, chat. We're not going to get anywhere with that unless I try a different extension or a different application. I'll try loading up on Google here in a minute, but continue.
Right. Hold of Traverse Town. Running down this way. You choose to leave or act of your own devices. It is up to you.
Do I see any stars above me? Because I still have fly on, technically.
You're kind of looking up and around. It's still hard to tell. This creature is lashing and trashing buildings every which way it goes, trying to get into this alley. It is dangerously close.
Do I see anything else besides the creature, like any other creatures or other beings?
This one.
There we go, Chad. I'll have like I got it playing through Chrome apparently, so we got background noise. But I'll continue on Firefox. Continue, please. Is that Bridget?
Looks like it.
So, okay, I'm sorry. I don't want to interrupt. What were you saying happened?
You are at the threshold of Traverse Town. You're ready to leave and go back down the road. This creature is thrashing and trying to get through to where it thinks you are, by the castle of the sun and moon. To the other side of you, there seems to be a girl with platinum blonde curls running down and sneaking behind a building.
I gotta go check on her. One sec. So I'll try to sneak my way in her direction.
Right.
Bridget! Bridget, is that you? Hey, where are you going? Come back here. This way.
What are you doing here?
I am looking...
No, okay.
And she follows you back to what I assume is over here.
Yeah, and we'll start making our way out. And I would
Right.
I'm looking for a star, so... Yeah.
Star?
Mm-hmm.
What star?
The star for the gate. The thing. I'm gonna go check at the crossroads. I think I remember seeing stars there. And...
Bloody...
And before she can curse, you guys are transported to the crossroads.
Still nighttime?
It's still nighttime.
However-
Bridget is with you.
Alright, so looking up, do we see stars? Or...
Do you see stars?
Okay, I'm gonna fly up there and snatch one down.
Right. While it was once perhaps out of your reach, there is a star in the sky that doesn't twinkle like the rest of them, and you fly up, and it's a little bit... It's well within your grasp, and it doesn't seem to be hanging quite from a string like the rest of them, because when you fly up far enough, you kind of go back into that third-person perspective of the shitty play.
Yeah?
You pluck it from the sky.
Alright.
In your hand, you fly back down, is a key.
Bingo! We're getting somewhere.
I followed the blonde human, fake human.
Have you seen Trolley?
We took Trolley to Traverse Town, I think? No, it was Trinket Town, wasn't it?
Ricky Town Blast!
Yeah, but he left,
In
so...
anywhere.
He ain't came back yet? Like, he dropped us off and then he came back, I thought. I don't...
No. Trolley never leaves.
But... Oh.
This is different. Something's not right. Things aren't resetting.
She's like looking around frantically.
Where is it? Trolley!
Uh...
Trolley!
Help search. Look at the sign. Is there anything around the sign?
The sign, the broken planks of the crossroads sign are pointing in every which way. You, Leon, when you look upon the sign, see a new sign that points to Underworld.
And it's going straight through the brambles?
It is.
Yeah, we've been there once. You don't suppose Trolley went to a new location if it occurred, and I just kind of like point at the new sign that just popped up. Like, what if he's waiting over there?
Why would he be there?
because there's a stop over there he had to make? I honestly couldn't tell you.
She like stomps and turns her nose up and
Totally. Anyway, I think that might be worth exploring.
then something strikes you as odd.
Well, I'm guessing I'll need to cast True Sight then to see what it is. Or, how I like to describe it, the true sight of a cat.
What was that movie called? Oh god, there's an old movie where the cat saw like the gremlin thing that was haunting the child. Cat's Eye, wasn't it?
Right.
Oh, I like that. I can just... Let's use Cat's Eye as the new spell name, which is just True
Right.
Sight, but...
Yeah.
I like it. So, Claire, something's not right here. Something's strange. Something's wrong. And you use your eyes to see what's going on. And you look around. Something is very off about this place. You look around and it's almost like this world is just this mesh and this globules of this strange elemental energy stand out to you. One, Bridget does not waver like the rest of the things here. She does, but she doesn't at the same time. Two, parasol she holds has a strange string that goes up the needle and comes from something inside of a cage near its point. You're not quite sure what that is. Rest of this place. Next is right here. You see what looks like a piece of glass that's been broken from the world entirely. Like a glitch in a video game, or like just a chunk of something that was broken from the world. There are cracks in the floor everywhere, even though to Leon and Bridget, everything's been fixed. But you see these things, and you see this darkness deep, deep inside the gnarled thick, specifically from this direction. No sign of Trolley, though.
Ah, Leon,
Hmm?
human.
Yes, cat.
Let's not go down the path.
Well, what do you mean? Like, we gotta go somewhere. I mean, we can't just keep looking where there's nothing.
I see many broken things everywhere.
Kind of like looking
And-
around. Go ahead.
Floors broken, trees broken, people broken, all things broken except for you and the weird human there. Human,
Yeah, yeah. Hmm.
can you have to ask other human about Umbrella?
What about her umbrella? You mean her... Yeah, I can ask her if you want. I mean, there's no problem.
Ask her where she found.
Hey, Bridget.
What do you mean? Hello?
Hey, is there something different about... I swear there's something different about you. Now, maybe I'm noticing
Glad you
something.
noticed I trimmed my hair.
Oh, you did, you darling. You look very, very lovely. Mwah. Love it. But, is there something different about the stick things that follow you in the air, that you use for, I guess, a parasol?
My cross.
Did you get a new one?
She
It's been the same one this whole time.
Hmm. Can I insight
Wait.
check her?
Yes, and you may choose to kind of examine it. You've gotten a little close to her.
Yeah, I'll do examination, insight check, investigation, perception. I'll do all the roles you want me to do.
You may insight her, and you may investigate
All right,
strange crook.
there's the insight, and here's my investigation.
take a look at Bridget's picture very carefully.
Mm-hmm. I mean, her hair looks a lot brighter. She definitely
There's a
did some.
small cage on the point of a needle that meets the center of her little marionette cross. Something inside that cage spates a strange thread that winds down a needle and into a spool that she holds. Thing besides the fact that it's red. Insight. Bridget's telling the truth. Nothing has changed. Why bring it up now?
Oddly, something at the top of that thing. Do I have any resources that would help me in this matter? Let's see here. Can I try to detect her thoughts?
May try.
Alright, let me pop this on my end and see what it does. So, for the duration, you can read the thoughts of a certain creature. I'm assuming she's a creature, but this could backfire, depending. When you cast a spell as your action on each turn, until the spell ends, you can focus your mind on any one creature that you can see within 30 feet. If the creature you choose has an intelligence of 3 or less, it fails, or doesn't speak a language, it fails. You initially learn surface thoughts of the creature, what's most on its mind at this moment. And as an action, I can either shift my attention to another creature or attempt to probe deeper. And if the target makes a wisdom saving throw, if it fails, then I gain insight into the reasoning, if any, its emotional state, and something that looms large in its mind. So basically, a wisdom saving throw if I decide to probe deeper. But surface thoughts, does it work?
Interestingly enough, Detect Thoughts has a strange ability in Harrowhelm. You cast Detect Thoughts, and you place your finger to your temple, or however you cast it. And Bridget just starts talking. It almost as if there is no way to keep things to herself. And she says very openly,
I hate adults. Why is that stupid cat staring at me? What's he doing? Why is his finger touching his head? He's weird. Where's my train? Stella might know more. I need to get out of here.
Bridget, what do I want to say? Let's think.
weird thing about Detect Thoughts. Cinna, you could hear everything she just said out in the open. But she doesn't seem to realize she said it.
Oh, perfect, because I was just wanting to say another human.
Do you mean another human?
She says out loud as if she's saying it.
Is Stella not human?
Do I look human to you?
And in her mind, she says,
What a stupid cat. Clearly I don't look human. At least I'm not supposed to. Have they noticed, I wonder?
Would probing deeper make her give up anything else, or does it even matter at this point? Like, do I feel like Detect Thoughts can go deeper on this?
oh, you can go deeper.
Then wisdom saving throw, Bridget. Looking to beat a 17, and I'll probe deeper.
You probe deeper into her. Bridget is starting to look to you both like, why are they just talking to me? In fact, she says,
Why are they just talking to me? Why are they just standing there and looking at me? What's he doing now? What's he...
and you probe deeper into her deeper thoughts. Echoes of hate and despair oothes adults. For someone, you get a name. You concentrate. It's
Ashley?
Okay. Alright, so basically you got a name, and according to what you were saying, like, is this like where her hatred's pointed towards, or is this like something she values?
not quite sure. There's a little bit more to that, but as far as her deepest, darkest thoughts go, she hates adults. She seems to be waiting at the crossroads for someone named Ashley, and she's starting to get suspicious of you two.
Yeah, I'll quit probing any deeper, I guess, at this point, and just play it off like, oh, sorry, Bridget, I was just trying to think deeply about what we should do next, because, you know, we got the star, we should probably go back and put it in there, but at the same time, we need a cloud and a sun, and I'm really baffled how I'm going to do the sun. Like, do I just give up one of the shards, or...
Don't know. But I do know you should never go to Travis Town at night. The place is dangerous. If you're caught, that's the end of it for you.
What were you doing there?
I was looking for Trolly!
And she, like, her cheeks puff
Oh.
up like she obviously is breaking her own rules for reasons that you may not know.
Oh, yeah, of course. Let's help you, dear. Should we try going in a direction then?
Don't know. Sinner, have you seen him?
I saw no trainee. I saw just scary, scary broken things and scary darkness. But there's a concentration of something I saw.
Did you see?
Don't know. Just black. Just way more black than other black.
It's a lot of black.
I snap my fingers and I slap my fist into my hand and I go, you know who I think might know something? I bet if we asked Ashley, she would know.
Shit stops.
Did you say?
Ashley! You know Ashley, right?
How did you come by that name?
Well, I just thought maybe we knew the same person. It's a friend of mine. Is it a friend of yours? And I'm definitely trying to deceive her that, even though I'm trying to also instigate an idea with the name to see how she would react.
She's looking hopeful but mistrusting.
As she should. Yeah.
Tell
So,
me. You know Ashley.
maybe it's not the same person. You know an Ashley? And I'm trying to literally go into like my negotiation. Like, what is it?
Right.
Like interrogating, like indirectly interrogating her, trying to
Right.
fish. So maybe
Roll
it's
of persuasion.
yeah. All right. Yeah. And yeah, he's just like sweet talking. He's like, oh, maybe it's not the same Ashley I was thinking of. But tell me who you know. Maybe it's the same person, basically. Ooh, 21.
Wow!
Wow.
I mean, this was his jam, so.
Notice as she's talking, Cinna, you notice this before Leon does. He's very, very happy that he's sort of getting this tight knit woman to kind of unfold before him. Cinna, as she talks and as she walks, the needle that she holds to the cross of the crook starts to fall down beside her, spool in hand, and the cross remains above her head. And as she walks towards Leon, you notice that that parasol is no parasol. That crook will stay above her head no matter what, but in her hand is a rapier.
Oh! I know what I gotta do then.
She slowly walks to Leon.
I jump in between, and I use Thunder Wave.
Okay. So, Leon, you get from her.
So you think you know Ashley? Ashley is my best.
And before she can finish it, Cinna rolls for Thunderwave.
Oh,
I need to
no.
roll a what?
It's a
Give me.
con save.
Yeah, it's a con save.
It's gonna be a +0.
Just imagine Senna just roaring in her own way.
Oh, one.
Natural 1.
Hmm.
So just
Cinna,
imagine this
you
like
jump in
yell.
between the two. And you blast this marionette into the gnarled thick. And she disappears into the shadows.
She was your best what? What is that about? I was about to get some information.
Bad human! Bad human!
Hmm.
She bad. She bad. Sharp thing. She sharp thing.
She's just misunderstood. I mean, I come from a background with people like this. It's commonplace for
She has
humans.
sharp thing.
Yes, I have sharp things too. I could have sharpened her too. Pull out a rapier and wiggle it around. At any rate, so apparently this Ashley girl was her best friend, I'm assuming?
I don't think she like you, man. Or she wouldn't be coming at you.
Something strikes me as odd, though, as we kind of have a moment now, because I didn't want to say anything with her around, so this is probably a blessing. I kind of notice whenever we come to this place for the first time, we are in a childlike state, and she hates adults. So approaching her as our childlike form, does that like create a bond, or does that mean she is something more to this place?
It could be that she becomes what she is. A fake person.
He kind of like
A
sighs
human.
heavily. Yeah, he sighs heavily and he like puts on the dramatic. It's like, I liked her so much. He's like, you know, me and Pyra had a child. As bratty as she is, I would be so proud of her if she was that child, but I digress.
Well, human, you better watch things next time. You be gone without me.
I'll kind of like pat you on the head and then just give you a quick little scratch. Well, thank you, friend.
So, where do you go?
She's still missing Trolley. Should we try to find Trolley or just focus on the keys?
I would like to know what time of day it is now.
How are we
Look
looking
up to
on?
the sky.
Yep, looking up.
The moon, the screen.
Is it about the end then, we're assuming?
It's almost there. You probably have like a few more one more place you can visit before the sun comes out again. Quote unquote.
Okay.
Or the moon fades, rather.
Yeah, looks like it's gonna be soonish, TM. But, we can go... I know, we can do two things here. We can take the left or we can go straight. And when I'm saying straight, I'm meaning like down the opposite direction from which we came from the very beginning. Like going backwards like we did that first time.
Cats don't go backwards. We always go forward.
Yeah,
As
but
I start walking forward in the direction.
Yeah, but you got...
Down here.
Yeah, so you go the way I was intending anyway. It's like, oh, you are so right. Let's keep going then. So yeah, we'll travel down in a southerly direction.
Right. Please begin play up here.
If you hold shift and left click, you can move us. Okay, never mind. I see it. I see it. There you go. There you go. Are these things actually still here, for God's sakes?
They are. And
Oh,
they've grown into trees.
Okay. Not so. Nice. If
You
I
are
keep
currently in
Good.
Toontown. All right. For the sake of Cinna, allow me to tell you a little bit more about Toontown. Cinna, this topsy-turvy town is lined with bouncing buildings and happy faces, although not so much during the night. They sleep, you see. All players who enter Toontown are shaded and drawn in a unique animation. Everything comes from the inkwells, all color, all life, and every bizarre character running around. But I wonder, where does the ink come from? So, you are in Toontown, and strange as it may seem, these trees are not Toonish in the slightest. Like an extension of the gnarled thick, and you wonder, what happened here?
Human,
Yeah.
Is this normal?
No. I mean, then again, it's nighttime. Nothing here is normal. This is remnants of a battle that took place, I'm afraid. And I was, I was unable to do anything to save the person. I guess it's the best way we can put it.
Person gone.
I have no idea. I haven't seen them. Like, they should have been here. If they were going to be I don't know. I just don't. What the? And yeah, looking over there, I see that floating fairy.
Pray?
He waves to you both.
I.
Is it prey? It's small enough to be prey, certainly.
No. Not yet. I'll say not yet. Let's put a pause on that, and I'll walk towards the figure.
But I wanted meow.
Soon. We'll find you something soon. Approach Stella Loon, and should you be out at the night like this? Are you okay? What happened? Is there, just basically running 100 questions at her?
Right. Cinna, you don't recognize this little moon fairy, but if you go into your little character handouts, there's a little picture of Stella Loon, the moon fairy, in there. She's the protagonist of a children's book that you may have seen your owner have some time ago, but it escapes your memory, and she looks like a small flying object you could probably eat. And Stella Loon, frantic as all ever. Oh, Leon, it's terrible! Oh! And she, is trying to stop herself from crying.
Yeah, and Leon's like, oh yeah, this is why I didn't hang around Toontown for too long. Okay, yeah.
It's terrible. You see, all these trees started sprouting out of nowhere. And all these kinds of terrible monsters have been coming out into Toontown. We can't stop them. They don't abide by our rules. But we can't go near the trees.
Now I'm curious. Do I? Okay. No, go ahead and have a scene with. I'm thinking. So I'm sitting there thinking, and I'm just kind of like lost in my thoughts. So if there's something else that needs to happen while I'm doing it, I'm actually really thinking.
Right, Cinna, you see the fairy.
I am bug-eyed, staring this fairy down, just going I'm trying to listen to Leon in the sense of do not jump at it, but I'm so tempted because oh my god.
It's up to you.
Oh my god!
Yeah, I can't stop
She
you.
flaps her little wings in a tantalizing way.
in a playful way, just because cats do that, I jump at the fairy.
Right. You jump at the fairy. What do you do?
Oh, I just want to smack it out of the air.
Okay. You and your little cat form just meow, and Stella's like, ah! And just kind of splats on the wall right here.
Oh, wait. No, I said wait.
She like pancakes
Oh my.
against the wall,
Oh my dear God. I
and
didn't
she
s-
kind of, as she kind of like floats down like a flat little character onto the ground.
I'll like. All right, this is gonna be weird. I'll pick her up and then I'll take like a link of her hair and just blow on it and pop her back out.
She gets really, really fat, and then she pops back into her old self, and she's like, "Oh, oh my!" Whoa!
Sorry,
And she
sorry,
kind of
sorry,
floats.
Luna. Okay. I got an idea. I'm gonna try something. I don't know if it's gonna help. Don't attack the fairy afterwards. Okay? Don't attack the fairy right now. We might need her. And I will cast Detect Thoughts again and see if I can't place it on these trees, because I believe they were sentient to a point whenever I was trying to free our friend.
All right. You cast Detect Thoughts on the trees themselves, and you put your fingers to your mind and you wait for some kind of reaction. And the eye on the tree, the one that you saw once upon a time in the gnarled thick, just for that brief moment, kind of bulges out of the tree like a bubbling sack of pus, and it opens, and this red eye just kind of lulls down and focuses on you. This tree right here.
I will probe deeper.
And it blinks and it looks at you. You probed for deep thoughts?
Yes.
Right.
Wisdom save if it has any. And if it doesn't have an intelligence of 3 or less, then it doesn't work, I guess. 17 was what you needed.
Oh, it fails either way.
Okay, cool. Hit me.
So, the first thoughts you hear from the trees are, we protect, we drink, and we feed. And then when you probe deeper, you hear of every terrible thought that this strange tree seems to be composed of. And while it is not a sentence that you yourself can understand or I could even utter, this is what you understand. The composition of this tree seems to be born of some kind of mental darkness. Something locked away. Something hidden that almost everybody feels. It's just fuzzy, like it's composed of not just you, but everyone and everything. And that is what creates this tree. That is the deepest thought you could ever purge from this thing.
Was this inkwell destroyed?
But it was not.
Okay. I kind of remember something of an inkwell being destroyed,
one
but I
was
know we
tipped
tipped
over.
that. Yeah, I know we tipped that one over. Oops. That was on me. My bad.
No, it was not. Clearly.
Oh yeah, that was an accident. Me and Bridget watched somebody else do
Yeah.
it. The wind. It was the wind. All right. So deep thoughts are telling me that there's bad juju about these trees, and Luna, don't, Stella Loon, come back from there. You don't want to touch the tree.
It's looking at me.
Yeah, because I'm currently in the middle of an interrogation. I know I'm not saying anything yet, but I'm about to. Oh man, so like I'm going to like suggest things towards the tree to see if I can't get it to think about something that might be helpful, I guess. So is there a way that I can get rid of you?
Its desire to grow and spread is all you can understand, but you do feel its fear as you probe deeper. There is one thing these trees loathe more than anything else.
Like the sun?
It seems to be
Oh, boy.
not the sun necessarily. Two things, actually.
Okay.
Call it the armored one,
Mm-hmm.
and something named Urka.
Urka. With the name revealed to me, I'll kind of like say it out loud. Urka's nearby. I suggest you trees make like a leaf.
Music stops.
Sure did.
I think it stopped from that terrible pun.
Thank you. I knew it was terrible. I tried so hard. But yeah. Apparently I didn't structure that sentence properly at the moment. And then Leon's like, God damn it, I'm gonna be a dad one day, ain't I? These silly dad jokes. And they're not going anywhere. Alright.
And,
Yeah, I'm just invoking the name, hoping that they can reveal more to me about Urka in the deep
invoke
thought.
the name. And a name is a powerful thing. The name evokes thought, and that thought almost gives you an idea of where.
And where would that be?
Urka, here.
Wait.
Though the trees seem to know the name. Urka is deep in the gnarled thick.
In perhaps the circus?
The surface,
Circus.
you go.
Or the underworld. Or...
You don't know.
Okay.
Somewhere deep in the gnarled thick is where you sort of feel the pull in your mind.
Oh, okay. So it's...
Why are you talking to Tree?
Because Tree is giving me information even though they don't want to. Isn't that right, Tree?
Tree says nothing.
I'm detecting its thoughts, though.
And yes, you are, and the tree hates you. But Cinna, you and Stella are just kind of watching Leon, like, mind meld with this tree, kinda, and it's very confusing. It's very toony, in fact. And Stella turns to you, Cinna, and is like,
Oh, are you close?
I don't want to be if they're talking to a tree.
Not... Loon, you're really not helping, Loon. Go get an axe. I'll try chopping it down.
Oh, what do you want?
Oh, you can chop. You want to chop tree?
Yeah, we'll try the obvious first, and then we'll see if Urka can come and do something next.
I could chop tree.
Yeah, go for it.
All right. Give me 1 second.
Oh, be careful!
And as she's trying to get ready to do whatever, I'm definitely like locked observation, trying to make sure I can detect any thoughts since it's a continuing spell, and then also like I'm just trying to see if there's anything visual I can see that, like is this tree getting scared or whatever.
I
this
cast-
tree doesn't seem to do anything.
All right.
I cast Unseen Servant.
Okay.
Now, I would love if you could describe the servant, but you won't be able to see the servant. It is only cats can see the servant.
We're gonna make this your servant for now. And your servant takes on a stock character. In fact, roll a d100 for me.
Oh, these are fun.
Oh, okay. Not ominous at all.
Bloop. Nope.
Is it just me, or am I just scoring low?
It's not necessarily a bad thing in this instance.
No, I know, but I've just been noticing. I'm like, oh my god.
Right. So, a character stereotype appears before you.
The door, and he smokes a cigarette, and he comes a walking with his leather jacket straight out of Grease Lightning, and he looks like the bad boy, and he turns to you, Cinna, and he's like, "Yeah, what do you want?"
Do you have sharp thing?
"Yeah, I got a sharp thing for you."
And he, like, pulls out a switchblade.
Okay.
Buddy, I will.
Who are you talking
Ed!
to, Cinna?
I want you to make sharp thing bigger and attack the tree till it comes down.
Yeah, I got this. This tree had it coming for him.
And he starts, like, snapping his fingers all West Side Story and approaching the tree.
Love it.
I have to push the talk because I'm just gonna die from laughing from that.
Yeah, tree, you get what was coming to you.
And he, like, goes to stab at the tree. And as he does, before, let me see what happens. When fiction meets reality, I wonder. This man starts pulling out this switchblade and gets bigger and bigger like a broadsword, and he, instead of slashing, he pierces it into the tree, believing that that is the answer. Immediately, the tree branches come down like a Venus flytrap and consume him. Like the badly written character that he truly is. And you hear this as he goes, and gets taken far, far away, somewhere beneath the base of this tree, into the roots, right under the skirt. And he is no more.
What were the thoughts or...
Leon.
Yeah, I'm sitting there like also like, what? Did you do anything? I mean...
You saw the tree move.
Oh yeah, I saw him move, and then
But its thoughts, you just heard feed.
nothing like...
Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to cut tree down with sharp thing.
I didn't even see, like, you didn't even go over to it. I mean, all right, but apparently, okay, you know what? You did do something. I did see something move, but yeah,
Oh no! Are those the bells? Oh!
And Stella, like, flutters about. And waves. Bong. And you feel yourself fading after each sound of the tolling bell, like it's pushing you and pushing you farther out of this place. Leon,
yes.
show us how you fade away from the dream.
I guess with the bell ringing, it's like making the whole body look like it's resonating. And then as it just kind of rings, the resonation gets bigger and bigger. Then like the ink around my body just kind of like drips away in waves of sound. And then eventually just on one of the rings, just psh, and the waves just splatter out.
Away he goes. Yeah. As you've seen Leon disappear from the dream, tell us, how do you leave the dream world?
I got confused at first, and then I hear a calling of a voice I'm familiar with.
The chaotic.
It starts to get slowly. Oh my god!
Sorry, I figured I'd plug real quick.
Oh, that would be a one way to end it.
No.
Here.
But no.
Cinna!
The
Cinna!
And like a cat, like no more thinking of sentient. It just automatically reacts by instinct when he hears that voice,
And away
and it starts to
you
follow it.
go. Away from the dream world you fall. All right. And that concludes tonight's dream. Cinna, would you like to know your handicap for tonight?
I would love the handicap.
Your trigger word tonight was the purring action.
That was gonna
Oh
happen
my
anyway.
god, I was wondering that for the longest time.
Oh, mercy.
Could have guessed it.
I would have, but I was kind of too cautious to go like, wait a minute, it could be like something related to that would have been, I just kind of was going like, kind of skeptical about it. Well, next time I'll guess it up.
Yeah.
Tonight's trigger for you was solving a piece of the puzzle.
Okay. What a handicap.
And that's what you rolled, buddy.
Hey, I did what you said. You said fail, and I did. I failed by succeeding. Alright, cool.
You did.
Yeah, that was awesome. So now we need wisdom saving throws or something to see if we remember.
Do need wisdom saving throws. The DC is equal to 10 plus your character level, and you are rolling a wisdom saving throw to see if you can remember what has happened in Harrowhelm in the waking world.
Oh, well, that's going to be really hard.
Well, yeah, that's gonna
So,
be
wisdom
impossible.
saving, right?
That's right.
I'm level 11. So I need what? 20. Never gonna remember these freaking dreams.
Leon, you wake up next to your wife once again, and you just kind of itch your stomach, and the vision fades from you. About a casserole being talked about last night, and you remember you have a bunch of chores to do today. And, the world just comes flooding back to you. Cinna, your owner called you, and there was this weird something or other that was going through your mind, but you sleep a lot, and it's probably just one of the other things, and lo and behold, it's chow time! Hell yeah!
Oh my god, tell me if it's tuna. Tell me if it's tuna.
It's tuna shrimp.
Ooh.
Dang it!
Oh, but it's a combo.
But I hate shrimp.
Oh.
And
Well,
your owner looks at you pleadingly like, this was the only thing they had in store. Please, Cinna! And you just turn your nose up to it.
all right.
I'd still eat it regardless eventually.
Well then, will that conclude it then?
That will conclude tonight's session.
Well, all right, everybody. Thank you for coming by. Hope you enjoyed that. I definitely had a lot of fun, and I hope everybody here did. Join us tomorrow, 4 p.m. Central. If you want to do some open role play, you're welcome to come in and play with us as well. And then join us on Monday, 7 p.m. Central, for our Monday campaign, and hopefully we'll have Curse of Strahd for you on Wednesday. You guys want to do any shout-outs before you head out?
Nothing comes to mind.
Well, then I guess say goodnight, Twitch and Facebook.
Good night, everyone. Thanks for tuning in.
Good night! And thank you for the wonderful opportunity.
And do you hear the calling? Stay tuned. We're going to find somebody to raid, and then I'm going to get out of here. So have a good night, everybody. And I will push buttons to leave.